We're live.
Live
We're recording.
from New York.
It's Friday.
Live from New York. It's Friday at the Titty Club. Woo!
Yeah, let's
Thank
do
you,
our
Canada,
little
for
opening
showing up.
here. Showing
Thank
us
you,
your
Canada,
finest.
for showing us 4 pairs of boobs.
Your
Well, three pairs of
three.
boobs.
Your two nipple salute, if you will.
Yes.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the weekly podcast.
Yada yada. Welcome to the LAW Anthology Series Review, episode 124 for Inside Number 9's 406 Tempting Fate. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick at Ta.
Welcome, Dick. This episode
Well, it's inside
was
number
pretty
9.
fucking solid.
No, inside number 9. Always talk like this.
As always, watch the episode first.
It's awesome. It's great. I love it. It's great. I enjoyed it immensely.
Trying to find our rankings
Except
for
for-
this. Where do I
Except
save
for,
that? Oh,
for
here.
one part, I think kind of deters it for me a little bit.
Okay, well, let's discuss. Really, really simple episode. 3 people show up. 2 of them are familiar faces. We all know who they are. They show up. Their job is to clean up after dead people, and that's really all you need to know for the intro. You know what they find in there is where the
cleanup
episode
crew.
lies.
Yeah,
Yeah, the cleanup crew. The
Yes.
guy's a hoarder, but he's like a neat. Everything's too neat, and we caught that like right off the bat. We're like, this. Everything's stacked. It's not like chaos. It's just kind of like unorganized stacks of things. It looks like a warehouse when you have a shipment going out and you're trying to prepare for like your.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that though, which made me happy. They actually did go into detail there. And the premise of the episode falls in what they find once they're in there. And I guess that's all I'll say for the basic setup for this. What happens from there, Dick?
We have 3 characters in a room, in 3 bedrooms, in a 3-room loft somewhere in London. In London, and you have a sort of kind of the ignorant street person, the overeducated one, and the guy that's just doing his job. He's been a career man for like 20 years. Because I would say Shearsmith is the one that's in World's End, or is that Reese?
Yeah. Reese Shearsmith.
Oh, same guy. Okay, Reese Shearsmith. What I liked
Steve
about
Pemberton
his character was
Reese Shearsmith.
Yeah, Steve Pemberton. I don't know why I always forget. I don't forget their names. I forget which is which. I think that's the thing. I always confuse the two. But
it's easy for me because the generic looking dude, like Steve, is just a generic looking dude. So Steve, right. And then Reese Shearsmith has always the wigs and the glasses and the accents, and that's
because Reese is playing the character, which is funny because like you always run into those overeducated people who have like a worthless degree. But in this episode, it came to fruition, but it didn't help him out too well because, well, the ending happens.
I love your fairy tale degree.
Your fairy tale degree. Oh no, that's why I'm here. I'm working. It didn't get me anywhere. Yeah. I know what happened. Yes. And then you have the funny girl who's in there. She's like more of the comic relief character. She's there to be like the silly, ignorant street girl who's new to the job, and she's just like, what's she mean? We got to find his probate.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this woman's name.
I'll forget it.
I guess I will. Waruchi Opia?
Raruchi.
Okay.
What else is she in?
She's in Sliced, I May Destroy You, Bad Education, When Love Happens are her top 4.
Never heard of any of them.
Haircut.
Nope.
Oh, she's in Inside Number 9. Does that help?
Oh, that's her.
Yeah. Well, let's discuss that then, since we're on the subject.
Yes. And so they have to clean out this apartment basically because it's filled with shit. This guy died, so they have to clean out the room and get it ready to be basically put back into circulation and rented out or sold or whatever.
Yeah,
so they're
given
running,
the assets over to the surviving,
which I guess there aren't any because nobody showed up to get all those Amazon packages.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny.
It's 3 rooms. There's stacks of stuff everywhere. Everything's in boxes and like unopened. So it's we're both just like, why? How is this hoarding?
Well, the show opens with them going to this house, and because the owner died by falling down and severing his arteries, his throat on a coffee table, a glass coffee table, and then you find out that's a little misdirection.
Not really,
a little bit, because then you get to they find a safe. She opens it because it's the wife's birthday, so she figured, that could be it. I'll open the safe. Oh, it's in there. It's a videotape and a thing that's wrapped up. It says, "Do not open. It's dangerous." So at first I thought it was probably anthrax, something of that nature, and then it becomes something much more because this is more of a fantastical episode.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
No, that was the twist, I think, because he's always have 3 twists. There's always the red herring. There's always the twist ending at the end, which is always appreciated.
They have their here's our episode. This is where it's set, and that's the beginning. That's the first 8 minutes or so, and then you get here's the twist to that premise, and then you have the second twist that comes in later, which is, oh, this is how it plays out, and then you have the additional twist at the end that says, no, this is how it ends. Like, if that makes sense,
right?
They get us every fucking time. Including the third twist here, they got us. Second twist we were aware of.
The second, we called the second twist, but the third twist, we didn't even think about it. Well, because they cheated. They cheated on that one. Because we'll get to it. Basically, what happens is they find this. They put the videotape into the VCR. They see the old movie, the VHS, which is hilarious.
It's set up like an actual one of those VHS movies.
Yeah. And the girl has no idea what that is. She's like, "We gotta find a VCR." What's that? I don't know what that is. And they find it. They put it in, and the old man says, this hair statue, it's dangerous. Do not use it. It gives you wishes, but don't use them. Now, the problem that we had with this episode, though, was each person. It was 3 wishes for the 3. So why couldn't it be 3 wishes for each individual person that held it?
It should be.
That doesn't make any sense. That's
no reason they all decide.
That's the one kvetch.
3 wishes for all 3 of us. We all get one, or one person can blow them all. It doesn't make any sense.
Who decides that? Yeah, because usually it's 3
collectively. I have no idea.
Yeah, because the monkey's paw. The reasons the monkeys.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I would say because in the monkey's paw, it's a monkey's paw. So it's like the three fingers of the monkey, and once somebody has it, one finger goes down, for the wishes, and then when it goes to a new person, the fingers come back, and you get 3 additional wishes for the next person.
Yeah,
and the only person that ever used it correctly was Ned Flanders.
Yeah,
in The Simpsons.
It's that part bothered me, and so did the aspect where they don't go, how did this get back in the safe until way later? Because he kills himself on camera at the end of the video, hangs himself.
He kills himself on camera, yeah.
Which to me, at that point, I'm not even thinking about him coming back. I'm like, he's going to come back because he didn't hang himself, so he's going to be back as a zombie, or he can't die.
Yeah.
Kind of ruined what we. But turns
out
that didn't matter. That
go back to the well, yeah, exactly. But it's part of it.
You are right.
Them to go back to the VHS.
Yeah,
to go to that VHS tape and watch it to keep it going, because after he hung himself, he probably came down. And he's like, "Well, that didn't work. Don't use the hair." And he turns off the camera.
See what I mean?
I told you it's terrible. Don't do it.
But the cool thing is, you kept saying that during the episode, but now that in hindsight, that's clearly what happened in the tape, but we don't need to see that.
Yeah,
because we can infer that.
No, of course not.
So we got that without seeing it. That's always the best.
I wish my wife to lose weight, and she got cancer. Yeah. She got cancer. I wanted to be rich. I won the lottery, but it was I gave my brother a trip to Florida, and he died on the trip. And I gave what was the other thing? He anytime he used the money for something, it would just backfire on him. Right? Is that what happened? His brother dies on the trip,
But wasn't there another thing that happened that they talked about in the episode? I can't remember.
No, the money thing was the brother. He used some of the money to give his brother, so he came to the realization the money itself is cursed. That's why he's buying this nonsense.
Right.
The third wish was come back from the dead or never be able to die.
Well, never die. So he must have made that wish right away after he got the money. But still, it's like, yeah, you got 3.5 million pounds, but if you live forever, you're not going to be able. That money will be useless. It'll be. That's not enough money to live forever on.
Well, that's kind of the point of the episode. Is he even says my greed took over? Like, essentially, like, it didn't even make sense what I wished for. It just my greed took over, and that was all I wanted. And
right. Well, that's the whole moral of the story. But then again, and even Reese figures that out, and he's just like, "Look, don't use this. Don't make wishes on it. It's just dangerous." And the girl wishes for 93,000 pounds because she's like, it's enough for her. Not too much, not a lot, but not too much, but enough to make a difference. And it basically, they find Monopoly money in a bag.
Yeah.
And then the Monopoly box that's all the cash. It's 93,000 pounds. And then she takes the money from him. And of course, they set up a Rube Goldberg Final Destination death scene for her, which I called as soon as
Parker Brothers
put that ply. That's well, like you said, why would they pull up the floor?
Yeah,
the plywood when they have to clean out that house first.
It'd be the last thing they do.
That would be the last thing you do. But we have to set up the whole plywood has nails in it, and it kills off the first person because she backs up. She has the money. She's swinging. She doesn't want them to come near her. Mousetrap thing out, and the nails in the wood fall in the back of her head and kill her, and she falls down dead. Now, I would have thought, well, again, the ending wouldn't have had the same effect because the twist ending has to be mean.
An ending is.
But here's another problem with the ending, though, and we'll get to it.
Okay, let's say
there's
that.
I have some problems too. There's a few plot holes. Like they usually are pretty good at setting those up and keeping those out of the episode, but this one they were a little lazy.
It felt unnecessary, the additional ending, but we'll get there.
And
you did call right away. You're like, that's a big nail.
Yeah, exactly. It was a little too big. That's ridiculous. And I just kept thinking of Simpsons. He's got a board with a nail in it. Yeah, enslave humanity, will you?
The running away.
You're taking what you hang out with one of your fly girls, and some guy comes at you like this. You get one of these, and he does his dance. And he pulls out the shotgun. That's my favorite. That's one of my old Simpsons bit that I love so much. What's funny is like when you talk about the Simpsons bits, sometimes you think they're from episode like season 7 or 8. They're from season like 2 or 3. Like sometimes you forget how long it's been in between shows. You're like, holy shit, that was a 4th season episode, or holy shit, that was a 10th season episode. I thought it was earlier than that.
I found a different way to pull up YouTube. Do you hear the audio?
No.
God damn it.
I don't hear anything.
I'm going to play it for the podcast listeners.
That's fine.
Here it comes.
Run, Kodos.
Run, Kodos.
He's got a board with a nail in it.
Oh, that's great.
That's my favorite show.
Yeah, well, season 2 through, I would say 10, honestly.
I would say 12, 13. There's some good solid episodes in like the 13th, 14th.
I agree. I usually play it conservative when I say, because people are like, let pass. No, I agree with you. It's, and even if I'm being honest, season like 13 is probably cut off.
When I stopped watching was around 2003 is when I was done. I stopped watching it on the regular. I never really have caught up since then. I've seen episodes here and there, but I've never sat down to watch full seasons of what I've missed. And I'm sure there's some good stuff in there. It's just
I did buy season 20 on DVD and watched it, and I was like,
okay,
not too bad.
Not bad, yeah, I'm sure.
Not worth it. For some reason, they released like the first 11, 12 seasons on DVD, and then they released season 20 because the anniversary came up.
Right. Yes.
Like that. So they released that one, and then they went back to 15, 16, and they stopped.
Right. No, they're still. I think they're still making them, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know.
I feel like
two a year.
Yeah. Cool. Because now Now they're all on streaming, so nobody buys them anyway. They're just, you can go watch them on Hulu, Disney Plus. I mean, they're on different platforms where you can watch them, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna figure that out because I guess Disney owns Fox, so they can air whatever they want. But Hulu technically was a Fox streaming channel, and now Disney owns it.
They lease these things out, so it's like, we'll show you this. We're gonna have it too, so we'll give you a little rate on it. But yeah, have all of it. And
well, they own both now. Though Disney owns Hulu.
Yeah, but I'm saying
because they bought it was Fox acquisition. Yeah. Well, before, they leased out the shows, but they would go to that streaming service individually. Now they're on 2 platforms.
Yeah,
The Simpsons are on Disney Plus and Hulu.
You're seeing that a lot with new movies when they come out.
Yeah.
If it's not HBO Max, you'll see it on Hulu and whatever.
Yeah.
For various things, and it makes sense. Like, fuck it, show them. It's like VOD now. Like, yeah, here you go. You lease it out for this long, and then we'll move it over here.
Right.
I don't blame them.
Well,
it's the hand.
It's the new business model now. That's all it is. It's not going to do anybody any favors.
It's
not lucrative enough.
There's the accidental wish where he says, "Oh, I wish the rat was alive. It's less paperwork because you can just let it go."
The rat, yeah, he wastes a wish on a rat.
Yeah, he didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
And then the rat comes alive.
And then the other guy kills it with a shoe.
He does.
It's hilarious. It's just, take care of this.
Well, that brings me to my next thing. We both had a similar version of this job.
Yes.
Go ahead with yours.
I do it because I want to resell stuff, so I'll go clean out shit. And I've gotten storage lockers that were a mess and disgusting, and I unloaded them and threw basically 90% of the stuff out because all garbage. And I only took like 10% of the stuff because that was worth selling. But it only cost me $5 and 4 or 5 hours of work. And whatever.
Sorry about that. Accidental click. There.
Accidental click.
Well, you've had this before, right?
Huh?
Like tenants?
Yeah, well, I have to go in. So sometimes tenants leave their shit in there. I've had to clean out. Yeah, I've had to clean out apartments. It happens. But not a lot. I mean, not often. It's usually, I mean, the worst case scenario that I had was a guy left last week. He just had a bunch of jeans in there, and I just came in and took the jeans out, and there was a mattress and all that stuff. But guys came and took that out. I didn't have to deal with that.
There's no magic.
There was no magic Mike cum on the floor or anything like that.
Shame.
I could, I really wanted to just put my face in it and just go, ah.
We were discussing
during
the recording of the live show when we were watching it together.
Yes.
It's like the real version of the hoarding, which is you mentioned the diapers, and I was talking about like the cum rag in the corner that's just been used for a decade. And
like you were in it worse though, because you were in like clean out houses with bio waste in there, and you had like wear a hazmat suit, right?
My version was fucking disgusting, way worse than this.
Yeah,
I wish I had it this easy. My version was after Hurricane Katrina.
Right, yeah, that's it.
Going through entire developments, house by house, making sure there's no bodies in there and like cleaning up stuff.
Now, did you have to clean out the houses, or you were just looking for bodies?
Well, the guy bought the entire. Imagine like I live in like a subdivision,
right?
A bunch of houses in a little area owned by one person. So when that goes to waste and FEMA becomes involved and they have the money, the insurance money to clear it all out and start over, that's when I came in. And it was like, go to this house and make sure there's nobody in there, that was in there during this. Because these houses haven't been checked.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next one. Luckily, we didn't find any dead bodies. Everyone left. But it was completely full because people left in the last moment and they're not allowed back to those houses anymore.
Right.
So you're just walking into someone's house like they weren't there, but it's all damaged and rats everywhere. And
do you have to clean out everything? Is that what you were doing? Or
we were cleaning and then demolishing the walls, tearing down, stripping it.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, these should not be stripped. These need to be torn down and rebuilt because the wood, you're basically retaining the foundation and the foundation for the house, I should say.
Right.
The cement slab and then the structure.
Right.
But the problem is, it's a hurricane and it's flood damage.
Yep.
The wood itself is fucked. Like this, it felt so unethical. But I'm like, all right, we didn't rebuild it. Tore it down.
I'm sure it's like there's a way to spray that wood to give it new life, maybe with technology the way it is, and I'm sure that's why they do it.
You want to be,
cheaper.
You're
it's cost effective, I would say.
Cost effective, yes, but it's not like I don't think there was any like goodwill behind it because everyone I worked for down there was a fucking scumbag. Like they were cutting corners and like FEMA's giving us the money, but I want to pocket as much as I can.
Look, I'm gonna give you $20 to take this house out, Miguel. Okay. How much did FEMA pay you?
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
None of your business.
But I understood what I was watching immediately. I'm like, oh,
right.
Like I saw their suits, and we weren't in suits. We were just wearing our clothes.
See, that's where you gotta. They didn't provide you hazmat suits. That's when you know something's up.
We never met these people, so we were like subcontracted out to go do this because
that's terrible.
And it paid really well. Like it paid more than any job I've ever had. But I'm like, fuck this, Like it's so disgusting.
That's the thing. No one wanted to do it. That's why you got paid so much.
Yeah, I got a picture of me out in the street of that little subdivision, like a cul-de-sac, and I'm like, and then behind me is just like a mile of just wreckage.
I bet, yeah.
And we're just like, it's like one of those things. You never start something in your life, and you're like, where do I even start?
Right.
You feel like you're never gonna get to the end of this. This is your life now.
That's crazy.
That's what it felt like. I'm like, how I don't see an end here with 4 people working.
Yeah.
How does this end? And that's what it felt like.
That's nuts.
But
how long were you there for, though?
I was there for 6 months.
Oh wow, okay. And then you moved to Phoenix, or
then I moved back home, and then I moved.
Okay. Then you went
to Phoenix. Yes.
Okay, because you live in Arizona for how long now?
15 years.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
I moved here in 2008. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
15. I was there in 06 or 05, 06.
05, 06, because 05,
07. I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the year of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
George Lucas does not like black people. Yeah. Fixing everything. When all the paperwork is done, and they can say, "Hey, go fix these houses so you can make money."
The guy I was working with, I knew his I know people who knew him in Michigan when I grew up. It was like friends of friends, and then I was down there with him. He's a cool guy, but he grew up on a farm, so he didn't give a shit. And I find baby rats. I'm like, God damn it! And he's like, Oh, I got him. Palm him in his bare hand and go against the board. I'm like, God damn, dude! Like, thank you for doing that because I don't have to do it now. But that was disgusting.
I'm gonna break this cat's neck.
Yeah. Like he would do that. He's like, "Oh, dude, we grew up on a farm. That's just a part of life right there." I'm like, "Okay,
that's hilarious."
And then we go out. We had dogs there, and I go out and like have my little baggie with their shit, and he's like, picking it up barehanded. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's funny.
Farm life is a strange life. I'll never understand.
Farm life is not for me.
Yes. All right, back to the subject at hand again.
And so the girl dies,
yes.
And then they're basically at that point. That's because that's actually more toward the end of the episode when she gets killed. Because
it lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah, because I knew that was going to happen anyway. And of course, with these, everybody dies in these episodes.
It's true.
Pretty much, yeah. Every episode, everybody dies. But Shearsmith, Reese Shearsmith, figures out. He goes because basically, Pepperton. Well, fuck. See, I can't get their names right. Ever.
I'm fast forwarding through the episode. She makes it 22 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, because it's almost over by the time she dies. Yeah.
So I'm gonna show her death scene real quick.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I never show something from the show because they shut it down, but fuck it. What do I care?
Come and shut me down, love.
I want to see if she dies.
I want to see you got the balls to shut me down.
Good little
hilarious
little scene there.
Hilarity.
Yeah.
You
could tell the guy nothing but time on his hands to set this up. I was in that my first thing when we saw the coffee table that he died on. I go, why is there a bowling ball? Turns out there's a reason there's a bowling ball there.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That was the main setup thing for the Rube Goldberg device.
Yeah.
They set everything up so well. That's never our issue with anything on the show, though.
No, it's always well constructed. These shows are wonderful. That's why I love this. Is like, of course, one of the best shows we ever watched, and like I want to watch more. But they used to be on HBO Max, but now they're not, which kind of sucks. But I never watched them anyway. But I like to rewatch some of them.
Or some bullshit.
Yeah,
I think it's BritBox. That's what it is.
BritBox.
Which honestly, once we're done watching every episode of this, I'm probably gonna get just because I'll watch these again, and there's other shows I want to watch. And
I feel like I should just buy this on Blu-ray, or if they even have it for sale on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I have these behind me.
Yeah,
Friday the 13th, and then Tales from the Crypt, and then
just to support. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should buy the Blu-rays just to support the show, honestly, because it deserves it. The show's too good.
And Reach Shearsmith on Twitter, he's the guy with the glasses.
Yes.
He is a good follow on there. He's really on top of it, and they do the podcast that we should definitely start listening to.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna make a note right now. It's called Inside number 9.
Yeah, no, I think I have it on my phone.
I keep forgetting to do it.
I have it. It's on my podcast list.
As much as we talk about this, how do I keep forgetting?
It just happens.
Yeah, and it's just one of those weird things that nobody can explain. Never mind what I'm holding in my hand right now. You just never know. Who? This was full last week. This is a brand new bottle last week.
Oh my holy God!
Look what this is right now, Dick.
Yeah, I saw that. I noticed. Like shit.
Last week I was up till 4 a.m. working on stuff.
Wow.
I just kept drinking. I never got drunk. It was like slowly sipping throughout the night.
Man.
Anyway, there's the 2 guys left because the girl's dead. They start kind of arguing over what they should do next, and then yada yada yada. And he goes, "Wait, Reese's character has a realization of how did the VHS get into the safe if he killed himself there?" And he goes, "That's because I killed him," and hits him. It was
so
cheesy. He hits him with a rabbit.
Yep.
And this is where things start to fall apart because Steve Pemberton is sitting there and he's like grabbing the money out of the Monopoly box. He's like holding the box and he hears like in the background. He's like, "The fuck?" And he also pulled loose the gas line from the stove. And you hear like someone walking around, and then we're both just like, yeah, we know it's him. But turns out that wasn't supposed to be the twist, really. Or if it was, we figured it out. Yeah. But he walks in, and then he's like, "Hey," and he looks like the zombie from that, like, what's that new commercial series that they're running where it's like an investment thing? And he's like, "I wouldn't have hired outside talent if I had this website when I was alive."
Yeah.
You seen those yet?
No.
It's like not an Ameritrade, but something like that. But he looks like a zombie like that. He looks so cheap, but entertaining enough. He comes in and he's like, his name is Frank, which I couldn't get over because I want to pull clips, but Frank's never fucking here.
Who's Frank?
Frank.
Huh?
Frank Links. Sorry.
Who? I don't remember.
You know, it's been a year since he's been on like steadily.
Has it been?
Man. It's been a fucking year. I just looked it up.
Yeah, it's been a while.
He just vanished.
It's like he went on the Adam train.
I told him good luck on his Eagles, and I saw that he read it, but never responded. So,
I'm sorry. I'm busy. I got to work. I have to support my family. Oh, that. Yeah. Well, you got to support the show first.
The show comes first.
Show, family. No, show, money,
pussy,
car insurance, pussy, family.
Yeah.
And then, God.
Got somewhere in there. He makes it all work somehow. You figure out where he stays.
That's Larry Sanders. Should I thank God? Sure. You thanked everybody else in this town. Why not give the Almighty his due?
God damn it! Every time I need to watch that.
It's on HBO Max.
It's been so
great.
long.
Yeah, it's so funny. I rewatch that show all the time. I love it. I think because I don't like anything new. Nothing new is interesting anymore. I go back in time. It's like sad because nothing new is good. This is good. It's
Are you willing to say Hollywood is dead?
Hollywood is dead.
I went to the store before the show. I went to the store, got some stuff for the Super Bowl, snacks and like got our 5-layer.
You guys have a party? Is Jensen coming over?
I don't know, but we did that, and we got home, and I walk in, and the TV was left on. Apparently, I wasn't down there, and I'm like, oh god, what's on? And then fucking Big Bang Theory is on. And it cuts and it's the Indian actor, and he's having a date with the Indian actress, and she's like, she reveals that she's gay, and they do like 5 gay jokes within a minute, and and I'm like, it fucking kills me. I hate sitcoms.
Oh, so bad. Well, you saw that the Mike and Molly guy lost like all of his weight?
No.
He took that, he did that drug that killed Lisa Marie Presley, but Khloe Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian and Kim Kardashian lost 100 pounds in a week. So did he. I guess this stuff is super effective, but it might kill you.
Oh, fun.
So I don't know if you want to, well, you don't have to do it, but, other people should.
Bill Gardell?
Yeah, that's it. He lost a bunch of weight. Look at him before and after. You'll be like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Yes. He's in a bunch of sitcoms that just don't seem to die. I don't know how that guy has a TV career. It's amazing.
This country is fucking dumb as shit. Because Mike and Molly lasted, 8 years? I don't know, 15 years, 22
something
years?
like that. It was on for a long time, yeah.
Could have been 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. It felt like forever.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory was on for over a decade.
Yep.
Not Two Guys, a Girl, Pizza Place. That's our next episode. But Two and a Half Men. That was on for a fucking decade plus. Or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Friends is a decade.
Yep.
Inside Number 9, nobody has any fucking idea what it is.
Nope.
And that pisses me off a little bit. That's mostly why we do this show and discuss each episode, because it's so fucking good that it's upsetting to see what's actually popular here in the States. If you're a British fan of of our show, because we're doing Inside Number 9 so much, you have no idea how bad it is here. Like TV shows, like there are the
don't come here, stay home, stay.
There are the shows that are really good on the streaming services. Every once in a while, lightning in a jar. But for the most part, they don't make money. They're just there to get awards and keep a network relevant. Like Breaking Bad was AMC's golden child for a while, and then
Mad Men.
Walking
Dead's what made
Walking Dead.
money.
That's gone now. But you get that.
Walking Dead ain't gone. Let's not. Hey, Fear the Walking Dead. There's another Dead show coming. There's movies coming. Walking Dead's not going anywhere.
No, I'm just saying The Walking Dead is done.
Yeah, The Walking Dead is done.
The official series, even that they fuck up because they got rid of Frank Darabont. But the point is,
yeah, well, that was a long time ago.
Network TV is just like a dead zone it's like where culture goes to die, and it's the great blandening. And British people, I want to let you know that we absorb your TV shows like heroin. You have to oh god, that fucking show's good, and you have to become obsessed with it. And Lolita, oh god,
this is how smart we are. We read fucking books,
child pornography books
about fucking 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
Well, she's okay. She's 12.
She's 12.
So back off. In the movie, she was 18. Dominic Swain.
Yeah. What about the Jeremy Irons one?
No, that was Dominic Swain. Was the Jeremy Irons?
Oh, okay. Well, what about the Kubrick one then?
She was 18. I don't know about the Kubrick one. She might have been 14 or 12.
Kubrick's very authentic.
I need to watch. I'm going to finish reading this book, and I'm going to watch the movie because I've never seen Lolita, so I need to watch that.
I've never seen either version.
I want to see
Lolita because of the plot.
Well, that's the thing. The book is pretty much he is a pedophile, and he admits it. And he's fine with it. Like that's he's writing a dissertation to a judge, basically explaining his reasons. I think he killed somebody, and he's on trial, and he's trying to explain his whole life. He's been obsessed with little girls, and it's like it goes into
that
detail.
Sounds creepy as shit.
Well, and he brings up.
No, go ahead.
No, but he brings up all these because Nabokov is well read. He brings up all these literary figures, these real writers in real life. They're Well, Lewis Carroll, Dante's Inferno, Beatrice, his muse. He met her when she was 9 years old.
Inferno.
9 years old was the beginning of that love affair. So it's like, huh? Oh, huh?
You watch your mouth about Alighieri.
What?
Oh, Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno there.
Divine Comedy.
There. Divine Comedy. He's great in Clerks, that Dante. He's funny.
Oh, God.
He's funny in Clerks.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you hear about Clerks 3?
Yeah, Clerks 3 would be a ring of hell for me, like Dante's Inferno.
Oh, my God. It's horrible. It sounds awful.
I've heard nothing.
It's bad. It's
worse than Clerks 2?
No. It's like there's a message, and the message is lost on the movie itself, because Randall has the heart attack, and then Dante at the end dies of the heart attack at the end of the movie. So he dies. And Rose McGowan, she's dead. She died in a car accident.
Why is Rose McGowan here?
Not Rose McGowan, I'm sorry. Rosario Dawson.
Okay, there we go.
Rosario Dawson. So Clerks 3 is like hell. It's like everything went to shit for these guys, and it's a nightmare world. And it's basically about Randall makes the Clerks movie because he survives a heart attack to make the Clerks movie, and then Dante gets a heart attack and dies at the end of the movie.
Ah!
That's what happens.
He has a heart attack that kills someone else?
Yeah, he kills. I guess Dante dies.
This is
like that's the end of the movie.
This is like if you were to watch the Roseanne finale in '98, which I did on live TV, and wet my fucking eyes out as a eighth grader.
Little did you know they would have brought the show back. And then
that's what I'm getting to. And then they go, "Oh no, never mind.
Oh, that's bullshit. Fuck you."
And then they kill off Roseanne on the show.
Because she tweeted horrible shit. Which to her defense, she didn't know the woman was African American. She thought she was Mexican.
Which, to be fair,
that's why she said it.
Ambien and racism do not mix. It's fine.
No, well, no. But she's coming back though. She's touring again. She's trying to make a comeback.
I have no problem with what she said because I do believe there was some confusion there.
Yeah, no,
she's a 65-year-old woman who's been on drugs for 40 of those years.
Oh yeah,
she didn't know. I really do believe that. It's not because I love Roseanne the show.
No,
like I think she's fucked up and was like, "Oh, what the fuck happened?" Like she's so confused what happened.
Like you don't deserve to lose your whole career over a tweet,
and not written out of your own goddamn show that you brought back. After that
but you brought that show back. It was the number one show on that network. Right? Yeah.
They should have said Roseanne's going to go to rehab on the show, not killed her off, but whatever.
Right? Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever. Episode ends,
and then
I guess is the point.
Episode ends. Well, you know what? Don't reveal the ending. Let's leave it for the audience to watch it because I don't want to reveal it. It's a neat twist, but the twist is how does that twist get there because it just appears.
Didn't piss me off, but I was like, but you have like 3.5 seconds to really taste it before
it's a quick wrap up. Yeah,
it is. It's a, and I wasn't like upset. I was like, no, interesting.
I think it was one of those last minute, like, oh, that could be the ending. Okay, fuck it, let's just do it so we can shoot it and be done with it.
Or live on set. It felt like an on set thing because they do a quick insert shot of Steve Pemberton looking at a picture of his kid, and they're like, "We'll do that. We'll throw that insert shot because we didn't set it up at all." And here we go.
Well, because you know why? Yeah, because you would have ended with him, the resurrected guy turning his T on because he popped open the gas. So the gas would have exploded. So they added that little extra beat on there to make it darker. That's what it was.
Yeah, it reminded me. The ending reminded me a lot of The Devil of Christmas, which is let's throw the darkest fucking ending we can here because it feels a little weak at the end. Only The Devil of Christmas that was clearly written for that ending.
Yeah, it was,
that was a reverse written episode. Let's do a wholesome snuff film, and then they wrote that backwards. Right. That's how I believe that was written. This is like, this felt more like a let's make this darker. We need to go a layer deeper here, and it just
Right.
honestly, I could have done without the ending and been fine.
Well, I'm gonna look it up right here on the trivia.
Ending doesn't piss me off. This is why we need to listen to Inside number 9.
Yeah. Oh, the hair statuette featured in this episode can actually be seen in each episode of the series.
It is in. I do remember it from the one where the devil. Remember the elevator comes up and the devil gets him. What was that episode?
Right. Yeah,
that's all I remember it from now.
The trial one or the court case.
How do you plead?
How do you plead? Yeah. This was 2018. Wow, that long ago.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, Dick, here
right.
comes our obligatory rankings.
Yes.
Where do we put Tempting Fate? Above.
Wow. Tempting Fate. Here.
Riddle the Sphinx. I'm putting it above. How do you plead? The one we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I do. I do agree.
I like it. I like that. Yeah, that works.
Once Removed. What is Once Removed?
That was the moving episode.
The what?
That was the moving episode, right?
I'm looking it up right now.
I think Once Removed was the
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, this is where it gets tricky because I think this is a better storyline, but I like the sprawling nature of Once Removed. I like that it's like
the style's a little bit better. It was
style's better and
well directed.
I had no fucking idea where that episode was going.
Yeah. I would put it above.
I like that line better. I put it right here.
Yeah, I put it there. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Once Removed, and then this one, and then How Do You Plead? That works. I think that works.
I agree. Yeah, this feels fitting.
Yeah, that's yeah. I
think as a script, I would like Tempting Fate way more. But as an episode, I like Once Removed and how fucking that one gets dark. But that one goes in layers. That's like an onion episode. You peel this back and you're like, oh, they're having trouble with their marriage. And oh my God, he's got someone in the basement. Oh, they put him in there. That one keeps going.
What was
this one?
Which one was To Have and To Hold? I don't remember that one.
To Have and To Hold. Where is it?
Number 4.
Number 4.
And it's 404. Shoot, we've seen a lot of the fourth season.
That's the wedding photographer. Oh, this is the episode we're talking about.
Oh, that was the one. That's right.
So what is Once Removed? Oh, that's the old guy in the attic.
Yeah, Once Removed was when they're moving and the assassin's in there.
Never mind. I'm thinking of the other one. So back to this. Here we go.
To Have and To Hold is the one where he's got the maid in the basement.
So I'll put this above that one then.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Because now that I know which one's which, they're very similar. These two.
Yeah.
This one's up here for a reason because of what I just discussed.
Yes, it's very
really
well done.
do enjoy that one.
That's a good one.
And I think that's a very underrated one because it has a 8 point. This has an 8.5. See, the one we're just discussing how much we love is 8.0.
Right.
The one we just put this one above is 8.5. So
I
think this is us liking that one more than the average.
Yes.
Clearly.
Well, I think it's an 8.5 because of the style, the director, because that broke the fractured narrative, and people think that's clever. So they'll be like, yeah, that one's way better than the other one because the storyline's better. But no, it was directed with flair.
Yeah, I had the Tarantino, the Pulp Fiction thing. If Pulp Fiction was told in order, it would not have been nearly as successful.
No. That's the whole point of that movie. That's why it's designed that way.
Yes. But
I
think this is really good. Yeah. I think I like Deadline more. I like Deadline more than you do, I think.
Yes, you do.
But I think it's better than this episode.
Yeah.
I just rewatched Deadline recently, so I still agree with this.
Yeah. Okay, it sounds good.
I think Deadline I liked less the second time.
I'm
probably coming down more to your level.
Right.
But I enjoy it's because I love the Andy Kaufman effect. And that episode is just fucking with their audience. If you remember any of that, it's just like
it's a fun episode.
Do you remember they show like a minute and a half or 2 minutes of a Quiet Night In? They have a ghost appear on screen for no reason.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's funny.
Tempting Fate's at number 9.
It's
23.
Okay.
Our next, well, we'll get out here on this. Our next episode, let me zoom back out, is Diddle Diddle Dumpling, episode 305. And that'll be episode 126 of this podcast / video show. That was the episode we traded with Devil of Christmas for, if you remember.
Okay, right, yeah.
We traded at the last moment, and it fitted. That was Christmas.
Yeah.
And that was well worth the fucking watch. And I cannot stop thinking about that ending. Like, it's still with me.
It's a good one.
The ending of that episode is still with me. I love it. But anyway.
That's when they, it's not. This is the director talking about it in the police.
Great.
The police convention.
So that had a good example of good diversion, red herring that we always mention.
Yeah,
without you ever being able to guess what was happening,
right?
Because why the fuck would you? It's supposed to be out of nowhere, so you're not going to guess it. And they kind of lull you into a sense of an old 70s Christmas special, and then they're like, no, fuck the snuff film, and you're like, what the shit?
Yeah, it turns into a good old fashioned traditional snuff film.
All my home videos from when I was a kid.
Yes.
Found in safes for my dead wife's.
If a woman doesn't die at the end of the movie that I'm watching, I lose interest.
That's why Memento is my second favorite movie, and Shawshank's my first favorite movie.
My favorite movie of all time is 8mm.
The Fountain. Wife's dead.
That's true. Yes, it's
not murder, but dead. I noticed that's a thing with my top 100 movies. Dead wife.
Dead wives.
Yeah. Before I was married.
Yeah. Memento, Shawshank Redemption. Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Fight Club.
I go through the list, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
This episode was recommended by Jelly A. I forgot.
Jelly A keeps killing it. Thank you, Jelly A.
Jelly A and Miriam, Penniless / Miriam, whatever format they're on or whatever, YouTube or Twitter. I don't know which. I don't care, but I appreciate their input. They have not recommended anything in a while, so I'm wondering if we pissed them off. But
whatever.
Love the episodes they recommend. We did have some problems with last time we were on the show with them, the lip service episode.
Oh, maybe
it was fine.
Whatever.
It was a fine episode.
Fine.
Didn't quite get why that was.
If you can't get over that, then I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself.
We rated that 19 out of 23 because I think it deserves that. It was good. It was okay.
All we can do is give our opinion. That's all that matters. Just opinion.
And fuck us.
I'm sorry.
7.8 on
sorry.
this episode.
I'm sorry.
I give this one an 8.
Yeah, it's an 8. I'd say 8. That's fine. That works. It's fun.
All right. Until next time. In the meantime, my finish list.
Good night, Dick Ticket.
So long, Dick Ticket. Bye. It's like you're saying goodbye to yourself.
Bye, me.
Bye, Dick Ticket. All right. We're done. Can you switch the background, which is in banners? Or sorry, brand. Toward the bottom. Switch it over to episode 125. While I save this, then we can get going on our 12-minute episode for
yeah.
I have nothing nice to say about it.
Well, I mean, hey, it's whatever. It was a generic episode of a sci-fi show.
Outer limits. Okay. There it is. Why isn't the saving? Is this whole thing fucked?
Fucked. It's fucked. It's over. It's done. We're all fucked. You're being very undude. Nothing is fucked.
Nothing is fucked, dude.
Nothing is fucked. It's a...
I've always questioned, does this look like 1 or 2 drinks to you?
Looks like 3.
Okay, that's what I pour every glass.
That's about a drink. That's roughly, yeah. That's fine. That's
not a shot glass, though.
Serviceable. No.
That's more than a shot glass.
But
no, I'm saying the amount here.
In the class.
In the glass. How much? 1.5?
It's like a shot and a half, sure.
Okay.
You having your Dr. Pepper's cherry shit or whatever?
Cream soda.
Whatever.
No sugar.
It's why? Because you guys, Phoenix, Arizona, gets all that shit first. Because you guys are the fucking guinea pig of corporate.
Shit's been out for 3 years now over here. 4? No, more than that.
I've never seen
8 years, I'd say.
Never seen it. Yeah, I don't know why you guys got shit we don't have. I don't think we have that.
That was when I was at my last job working at a place that sold that stuff, and it appeared. So yeah, that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
You also live in the middle of fucking nowhere, though.
I live in California, where it's a bustling metropolis. We have
No, it's not.
all kinds of stuff. We got Chick-fil-A. We got In-N-Out. We got Ming's. We got Dynasty.
What the fuck
we got
Ming's?
Chinese restaurants. Bunch of Chinese. We got a lot of Chinese food restaurants.
I noticed that because you ate that a lot, and I'm like,
oh, I love Chinese.
Okay, my wife and I were just discussing this. I don't like Chinese food because I never trust it, because usually it's like Golden Star, and you're like, oh great, and you go and you're like, oh, it gave me stomach cancer. Thank you, Golden Star.
You're not wrong. I have had a number of occasions where I go to a Chinese restaurant. Kyle Scully actually took me to a Chinese restaurant that I had to shit immediately when I ate it. So I went to the bathroom and just blew the toilet away. And I was like, you motherfucker, don't ever bring me here again. It does happen.
It's too...
Not around here.
Yeah, it's sketchy, but I never found one that I'm like, this is fucking great.
Well, everybody has different things that work for them. Like there's a place called Noah's Hofenbrau. It's been there for like 40 years.
That sounds German.
Well, it's Noah's Hofenbrau. Okay, it's a Chinese restaurant.
The second half of that sounds very German to me.
They serve
Hofenbrau. Like the double. What's that called? The 2 dots.
Doof.
No, it's. Damn it! I know what it's called. Sorry, go ahead.
The 2 dots, the accent marks.
Yes, but what is that called?
It's called. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you how to know. But there's like they have really good ham, like pork. Their sliced pork is amazing, and they do really good pot stickers.
Umlauts.
Okay, moonblots. No, but what's funny is this is a Chinese restaurant, right? They have mostly Chinese food. They have a subset. You get deli sandwiches, open-faced hot turkey sandwiches, or hot roast beef sandwiches with mashed potatoes and gravy. It's hilarious.
So you get Thanksgiving all year round.
You can have Thanksgiving there and some pot stickers.
I'm gonna say this: my 3 favorite foods. Like, if you were to give me the option, like let's say I murdered my entire family tonight.
Okay.
Let's just pretend I'm going to do that after the show.
Let's say that.
Let's say a sci-fi movie. I'm going to kill my family. Anyway, and they're going to inject me in the morning or at midnight. And they give me a last meal. I'm going A, lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
B, pulled pork.
Okay.
And then C, I'm going to go with Thanksgiving food.
Wow. Okay.
Like everything, the stuffing. I want the cranberry sauce. I don't want that. I don't want the real cranberry. I want the canned gelatin shit. I love that shit.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
The cranberries.
I do. I either one works for me. I'm not really. Doesn't bother me either way. I've had both, and I feel like it doesn't bother me because it mixes with the mashed potatoes and the turkey, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's a nice mix.
I was like 25 when I realized, because it was always there when I was a kid.
Right.
I'm always like, why the
yeah. There's food I eat now I never ate 20 years ago. Yeah.
Then I was like 25, and I was like, oh shit! My fork accidentally touched the cranberries.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Fuck it. And I'm like, oh shit! Like that.
It's like the whole world exploded.
And then I became obsessed until now, and I'm still this way about contrasting flavors.
Sure.
So, for example, my 2 favorite pizza toppings are pineapple and green olive.
You're out of your mind.
Out of my mind. I know.
That's so weird.
I know I've brought it up before, but I'm going to convert some.
That's such a bizarre.
It is. Try it.
It is. I couldn't do. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I like olives. I don't like green olives.
It is. I will say this: Midwest folk are way more used to pickled stuff,
right?
Because that's how you survive a winter,
Right? Yeah.
or that's how it was. So that's how it got passed down. We don't need to
Right.
anymore, but that's just how we're used. Pickled
Right.
bologna is one of my favorite things in the world.
I could maybe get behind that. I could understand that maybe.
Tell you what, when you come out, I'm gonna have my mom send me some.
Okay.
You can't eat it by itself because you'll start to get this thing going on. Those little, you know how when you want to throw up, you feel it here.
Yeah.
You'll get that going on. I'm like, oh, you feed it with cheese and crackers and a big old chunk of that. Fuck
yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And you finish it off with a giant beer and just bury it with booze.
You finish it off with a Bell's.
Well, you gotta get that lady fish bear stuff.
Old Full Michigan Bell's Oberon. It's a
goddamn.
It's a orange. It's an orange wheat beer that tastes like wheat beer mixed with vodka, but it's just beer. Like it's that strong.
Holy shit!
And that's what I grew up on.
Wow.
Hence why I can drink this in a night. And
no shit. Yeah. I think I'm down. I think I'm done with drinking. I can't do it like I used to. I had 2 Guinnesses a couple weeks ago. I hadn't been to the bar in like 3 years.
You never been much of a drinker though.
No, I mean I could do it in the old
days. Like a red wine during dinner kind of guy.
Yeah, I could do that, and I could still do that. I'll drink a bottle of wine with a meal. It was easy. But I just booze. I just can't. And now I think maybe I can't do it anymore. I was like almost trashed with 2 beers. Like I've never felt like that before. Like, ooh, yeah. I'm out of shape when it comes to drinking. I gotta get back into it. So I'm drinking a can of beer and a whiskey every day just to get me back into shape.
Well, I will say this: as much as I can drink, if you give me like that, remember that one night we did which is technically now Hollywood is Dead, episode 91. The Sopranos episode, the part 2.
Right.
I've never been more drunk in my entire life than that night. Really? And that was because I drank a 15-pack of IPAs.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I finished and I was like, so I was out of my fucking mind. I can't drink IPAs. Beer hits me so different than
right. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Everybody has that one liquor that just either makes you mean or makes you really like fucked up or like super nostalgic.
And that was me.
Yeah, exactly.
That was me. Yeah.
You're I gotta call Adam.
Yeah, that was me.
I missed him. I need to call.
That's beer.
Remco, and that was
Now you're on that. You're on the chat room that we all use. But I put some. Still got to figure out a day to go. We should all go to Europe. Go to Holland.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't participate, but I'm like reading them.
Yeah.
I get too busy, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, we got to make a trip to and I want to go. I need to go to France and Germany this time because I saw most of Netherlands. We went to London. We went to England, and I want to go. I want to go to Germany and France and check that out, and then because I'm getting older. I don't know if I can travel as much as I used to. I hate traveling in general. Fucking airlines suck. They're all shit now. They're getting worse, and they're running out of pilots because everyone's so stupid they don't know how to fly.
We have to fly to Hawaii next year for her sister's wedding. I'm like, we're gonna have me, her, and the 3 kids.
With the kids, that's rough. How long is that flight though? It's actually kind of long.
Hours.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, that's true. It's because it's right there.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but I think it's 5 hours there, 6 hours back. I forget which way the test train goes, but it cuts off an hour.
No, I remember when I went to Japan, it was a 12-hour flight, and it was a 13-hour flight back, I think. Or 11 hours up, 12 hours back. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah. But what made it worse...
the same way that you would to Japan, because it's just a...
Yeah, well, it's further away, and it's from California.
Well, honestly, Hawaii is halfway there to Japan.
Well, that's what I mean, it's halfway. Hawaii is halfway there. That's what I'm thinking about.
That's where they go to golf.
Yeah. Pretty much. Golf!
By the way, Hawaii. We've been recording this entire time.
Oh, good.
Or at least for the last 2.5 minutes.
Is this for Inside Number 9 or is this for
we're done? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I didn't keep it going. I just started again.
Oh, good. So
this is for LIW Anthology Series Review, episode 125. And unfortunately, we watched the outer. I keep wanting to say the Outside Boys or the
The Outside Boys. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds.
The Outer Limits, 1995, 423, The Origin of Species, Uncensored. And this is like a little over halfway through their series.
And what's funny is it's a part 2. Yes. It's part 2 to an episode that aired 2 years before.
To prove I don't watch these episodes or know anything about them ahead of time, we turn it on and we're both just like, wait, what? They're doing the previous Leon. And we're just like, should we choose a different episode? Like, I was so confused. And it turns out it didn't matter. Like, by the end of the day, it didn't matter at all. No. Because Ryan Reynolds and Ron Rifkin are out of there.
Yeah.
And you're just left with the B squad of Canadian actors.
It's so funny because it was like, oh, they're actually working in America now. They don't need this show, so we need them back.
Called it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was kind of shocked by that.
Ryan Reynolds shows up in the previous Leon thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. And then the episode starts, and it's like they're already in space, and I'm like, doing the math, and I'm like, Ryan Reynolds will disappear right away. And sure as shit, he touches the thing and he's out of the episode. He does like another scene of you will control, and him and Ron Rifkin kind of match, and that's it.
Ron Rifkin and him shot their scenes in a day, and they might have shot it in another state. They might have been shooting in California.
But I was like, fuck yes. Like, I know my Ryan Reynolds. Like, he was already working here in the States by then. That was because I watched Two Girls, a Guy in a Pizza Place like right when it hit the air. Yeah. And I was like, that's so Ryan Reynolds, like, that's what I associate with him.
Now, was Ryan Reynolds in Are You for the Dark, or was that Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling was.
Okay.
He was in The Tale of the Phantom Cab, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, very good. And Ryan Reynolds was in X-Files.
That's from memory.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds was in X-Files, correct.
When he was a chubby high school kid.
Yeah, he looks this was like 5 months before this episode. Like X-Files.
Right, yes.
He's all chunky and
which is so funny.
Yeah, because he's Ryan Reynolds. For those of you who know him as the shredded guy who plays, help me out here.
Deadpool.
I keep on saying Daredevil.
Hannibal King from
Blade Trinity. Him as that or Blade Trinity, but I think we know him as a little chunky guy from Canada, from a girl, and a pizza place. And then as soon as they got rid of a pizza place from the title and didn't go to the pizza place anymore in the show, it was over. It lasted the rest of the season. It was done.
It was Who was the other guy on that show? Was that Nathan Fillion?
No. That was the guy. He appears every once in a while in It's Always Sunny. He plays like a comptroller or something like that.
Oh, okay.
He's there every once in a while. And she's in stuff every once in a while as well.
That wasn't Terry Polo, was it?
No. I'm going to look her up right now.
Yeah, find out who she is. I guess I could do the same thing, but why?
No, I got it pulled up right now. He was on the John Larroquette show, the one from 96, not the one from 97.
Not Night Court remake right now.
No, which looks pathetic.
Oh, it's so bad.
So, okay, for anyone who's interested, here's Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place from 98 to 2001.
Wow.
From 98 to 99, or 2000, I should say, it was Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place. And then they got rid of a pizza place. See, the poster here, it says Two Guys and a Girl. They got rid of a pizza place the last season, and then it failed. There is Nathan Fillion there, but he's not one of the two guys.
Yeah, I thought he was on the show, though. Okay, because I remember that was a charismatic TV show. Ryan Reynolds and Nathan Fillion in the same room.
Trailer Howard was the girl. She's in Make Me Yourself and Irene, which is where I know her from a lot. Dirty Work, another great movie she's in that we will definitely discuss on Hollywood is Dead.
Yes.
Do you agree or no?
Yes.
I fucking love that movie. Adam and I would discuss that movie at length. This guy, though, is who I'm talking about. Richard Riccolo. Look at that, like, last known photograph. Like, he got lost in the Alaskan wilderness fighting a bear. Look at this photo. It's even got the shine on it. Like, they took a picture of a pitcher.
Wow.
But Two Guys, a Girl. All right, here's It's Always Sunny. He's in 2 episodes.
Okay.
Corporate rep. He's still working. No, 2016.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 2016?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Maybe he got...
I like him. I do.
Maybe got me too'd.
Well, you know how I said I like Wings a lot.
Yeah.
This was like my newer version of Wings because it was this. And then I want to say 2 years later, a little show came out. Let me know if you remember this, called It's Like You Know.
It sounds familiar.
They had a whole episode about how people in LA are different because a cop chase starts and they're like, we got to go to work. And they all sit down and watch the cop chase. And they're like, this is
sounds
LA.
familiar.
And they just watched the entire episode is them watching the cop chase. And I'm like,
That
this
sounds
fucking show's
very
great.
familiar. Yeah, I probably know. I don't. Yeah,
It didn't last more than a season, I want to say, but I fucking loved it.
That's funny.
So that is this show right here. That was Jennifer Grey. That show did not last long at all. 99 and 2001.
Yeah, wow.
Jennifer Grey was the main lady.
There's so many shows. There's so many quirky, weird shows that came and went like the wind in the 2000s, 90s, 2000s era.
But a lot of them are good.
Yeah, they're interesting.
The Norm Show.
Like Norm Show. Remember when
Just Shoot Me stuck around somehow? That should have been one of them, though.
Oh God, that was like 15 years.
Yeah, but that should have been 3 seasons and done.
Yeah, no, it should have. Yeah, but it went on forever. And then you have the Andy Richter Show, or Andy Richter Controls the Universe.
That fucking show was amazing.
They tried to give him 2 or 3 shows, and he left Conan for a while, which was hilarious when he left Conan. They had a send-off. And then he came back to Conan. He's been with Conan ever since. And now
him and Norm Macdonald had like 3 shows that they kept trying to do, and they kept trying to trim the stars. And then there's like, you know what? Never mind, guys. Sorry. Andy Richter Controls the Universe, though, was fucking amazing. It was
a great show.
What's that Calista Flockhart show? Ally McBeal. It was that before Ally McBeal.
Yeah.
Like you'd be sitting there talking, and she'd break up with him, and he'd go, "No, I don't mind," and an arrow in the chest, like stuff like that. Like that happened on that show. It was amazing.
Good show, yeah. Well, I think Drew Carey kind of had a lot of those elements. I think Drew Carey had that really, really fun, nonsensical sitcom feel, where it kind of pushed comedy in another place. I think did it start with Dana? Dana Carvey?
No,
did that.
Go one
Dana Carvey show.
You know who started that?
Not Chevy Chase.
You know who started that though?
Conan.
Nope. That was Gary Shandling.
Oh yes, you're right.
You can go directly from Gary Shandling, Dana Carvey, Drew Carey, and then
you're
right because that was the
80s. Yeah,
we're on a sitcom. This is stupid that we're on a sitcom. It's Gary Shandling show.
The fourth wall,
Fourth wall, go fuck yourself. We're doing this. And that's what I love. That's one of my. We did our top TV shows on Hollywood is Dead. That's why that was on my list. My honorable mentions.
Yeah, Gary Shandling, genius, true genius when it came to comedy. And just so sucks that he's dead.
But Drew Carey owes a lot to him.
Yeah. But what are we talking about? Outer Limits?
Oh, Outer Limits. They go into space.
Oh, right.
There's like a triangle on a hand. Ron Rifkin touches it, and then Ryan Reynolds and fuck off elsewhere.
I remember titties. That's all I remember.
Ron Rifkin the same year fucked off to go do The Negotiator.
That's right.
And then
get me Sabian.
Fucked off to go do 2 Guys Are Going to a Pizza Place. And then you're left with 7 people. 6 of who are in sweaters, 1's in a button-up, and they're all Canadian, and they keep getting separated by these like the cube or saw doors that are like, shh, shh, and the things like shifting and like a fucking what do you call that? What's the show with the Power Rangers? It's like contorting and turning in different figures and
it's
nonsense.
Yeah. And then we get a 30-second minute of 6 pairs of titties.
We do. The 3 women expose themselves.
Oh yeah, 3
for the most pointless nudity scene I've ever seen.
I would say it is the most pointless nudity scene I've ever seen. There's no reason to even have that shot in the show. It's actually pretty gratuitous and stupid, but I enjoyed it.
I have some notes.
Weird boobs. The Ho had weird boobs. That's all I got.
Ho had some weird boobs.
She had like the really low.
They look good. Don't get us wrong.
firm. They're good, but they're like really too low. They're in the middle of her body. It was weird because the others were more up and rounder.
Also, the part of the problem is she is unfortunate looking because of her Canadian hockey wig or mullet.
She did have a really bad.
I don't know if it was a wig or real hair, but it was gross.
Is it as bad as the
two blondes were better looking? Sorry,
yes, they were.
But what?
The Wasp in the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, didn't she have a mullet? Weren't you telling me about her mullet?
Hers was a Rod Stewart mullet.
Oh,
this girl in this episode was like a hockey, like Wayne Gretzky mullet.
Hers was longer.
Yeah, it was the Garth mullet, but with Wayne's hair color, if you will.
It was more feminine.
It was black. It was feminine. It's fucking black.
More feminine.
I've got hockey hair. Yes, I do. It's a song from the Vandals. Go check them out.
Fantastic.
If I can pitch my 90s punk songs, they have a whole song about mullets.
Everybody has mullets. Hello. Does it sound like that? It's like very sarcastic.
They call it an ape drape.
Okay.
They call it a mullet an ape drape. I love it.
All right.
Great. That's a genuinely funny band. They're like a punk version of Bloodhound Gangs.
Okay.
But more subtle, which amuses me more because it's not all super sexual. They have a song called 14, which is about him wanting to fuck a 14-year-old girl, but he can't because the mom's watching.
Oh my God.
He's like, I can't make love to you because you're 14 years old. And the trust that I have from your mom that we're not doing wrong, I just can't betray.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
it's amazing.
Good lyrics.
Check out the Vandals. They're funny as shit.
Yeah.
All right. I did dub this episode 4 guys, 3 girls in a terrible spaceship set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's also called the Blair Alien.
Yes, there's a lot of that going on. And it ends up being that the spaceship was there to take their genetic code and to realign it to make babies in the spaceship because they get thrown into the future.
Thank you for fast forwarding 40 minutes.
Well, nothing happens.
You just did
nothing happens.
The most, like you just mercy killed this show, and I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, they get to Earth.
You're the Kevorkian of the Anthology series.
Yeah, that's what has to be done. I killed her. Fuck you. She's dead. We go to the future. They find skeletons of like mutated genetic creatures. They have wings. They're bat people, and then they find out like the future. They wanted to eliminate any kind of genetic malnormality.
Yeah, and, they show the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's like not connected.
Yeah.
And there's like a desert right there.
And we had to sing Planet of the Apes, the musical. It was Earth all along. You finally made a monkey out of me. Did that. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas.
Can I play the piano? Well, of course you can, but I couldn't before. Classic. Rest in peace, Phil Hartman.
It's up there. It's the #1 musical from The Simpsons. Second is the Guys and Dolls.
Yeah.
It's like, these aren't the lyrics. We're just a bunch of crazy guys and dolls.
I was electric as Nathan Detroit.
Oh, Mark here's Hamill. The skeleton.
Yes, skeleton bat person. It was a bat person.
Yeah, it looks like Bat Person, or what's the character's name from Batman? The Bat Person.
The Bat, or
no, it's
Batman, or no, the Man Bat. It's Man Bat.
Man Bat.
It's Batman
wow.
It's Man Bat.
I was thinking way too hard into that. It turns out I just needed the.
Yes, it's Man Bat. No, it's Man Bat. That was the first.
I bought Brent.
That was the first episode.
I bought him a toy of Man Bat, and it's fucking cool.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Was it the McFarlane one, or is it the old?
Yeah, it was the McFarlane one. I saw it at a toy store. I'm like, that is fucking awesome. As I bought it for him.
It is a cool figure.
And held on to it for like way too long. And then his birthday came up. I was like, here you go. He's like, oh, okay, what the hell? Like, I don't know. It's fucking cool looking, but it is like, what a minor character to have such an awesome toy.
Yeah, they did a Clayface one too. I guess it's super big too, like that.
I haven't seen the Clayface one.
I haven't seen it either. I haven't seen the Man Bat anywhere, so that's why I haven't bought it. I would have bought it. I like that. I'll buy some Batman figures.
Huge too.
Yeah, it's big. But so Man Bat here is the skeleton, and then they go back to the ship. They're trying to, because the fucking the sweater patrol people can't handle this. So the girl that has the odd boobs, take him back to the ship because her DNA's been re-altered by the ship, so she's able to access the ship and all of that. So she has all the information out, and she basically says, "We're here to restart the population and save the planet and the species," and that's the end of the episode, basically.
Here it is. I found it.
Yeah, it's all the babies, Jack.
Not the Todd McFarlane. It's the one from the Arkham Knight, which I didn't know it was from the video game, but I thought. All right, let me show it though.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, because maybe it's a different one I'm thinking of.
All right, it's pretty cool.
Oh, they're cool. Yeah,
a wide ass wingspan on it.
Batman figures are cool. Like they usually. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's cool. Yeah.
No, it's really cool. And
no, the McFarlane one.
I got it for like
different. Yeah,
like $18 or something.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, I'm like, damn, this thing, it's worth $70 now. But I was like, it's like wingspan is like this big. It's massive. Yeah. But it's cool looking. And it's because he escapes from the hospital in the game, so he has the stuff plugged into him still.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's Arkham.
You're talking about the episode that we watched, which I agree with. We should definitely get back to that.
That's it. We're done.
I guess the point of the episode is watch It's Like You Know and Two Guys Are Going to a Pizza Place in the normal show.
Yes, and Andy Richter controls the universe.
Andy Richter controls the universe is 100% just Gary Shandling. It's just he might as well have just it's Gary like it's Andy Richter's show. Like it's the same fucking thing. It's perfect. It's a great little show. The Norm show is great. He was working. Where is he working in the Norm show? Do you remember?
I think he was a sports writer.
No. Sports writer was his next show after that. Because he did Todd Hooper or something like that. Because that was the day I moved to LA. That show debuted. So I watched it and I was like, "All right, what's this?" And I don't remember what he did. It was like a newspaper or something like that. The Norm show. We'll get back to the Origin of Species. It doesn't fucking matter. They did they rape them when they took them away in the weird cube thing?
I'm gonna say yes.
Or they took their genes. They made them unconscious, but they had the whole time when they were unconscious. Okay, let me back up. I know I'm all over the place. It's because they have 4 questions at once. What was the point of separating them with the cube thing, the saw thing of, and they come back and there's one of them out of 3
to build suspense for the episode? Because
that's exactly what I'm getting to. But they do that, and you're like, oh, they're doing something. And no, at the end, they all are toward 3/4 of the way through. They all end up in a room together, naked.
Right.
And you're like, oh, that's when all the evil shit happens, where they pull their DNA. So why were they fucking with them the entire episode? Is beyond me.
Well, like I said, the episode's theme was the future sent a spaceship back in time to save the future because humanity manipulates genetics to the point where it's dangerous for them to manipulate genetics to save it, to not have it happen again. So they kind of cancel each other out there.
It ends up being that Ryan Reynolds and Ron Rifkin are the people from the future.
Well, they're just dead because they were sick. Dead. They died. They couldn't be allowed to continue because their genetic material was they were sick. They had
it's space AIDS.
They had AIDS. It's space AIDS, and it was hereditary. So they both had to go. And then, which unfortunately for the show, they booked bigger pictures and bigger jobs, so they couldn't make it for this.
It's literally what happens, and it's very obvious because I called that right off the bat, and then it's very obvious the rest of them. Like, this is Ryan Reynolds and Ron Rifkin here doing the rest of their scenes. They clearly shot this all in one day together, standing there looking at each other. Oh, let's just finish this and be done. Let's move on to our bigger, better stuff. Funny. Look at this.
Yeah.
The ancestors of our race foresaw great danger. We had once lived on this planet. and nearly destroyed themselves in a misguided effort to genetically.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds clearly lost like 40 pounds.
Ron Rifkin. Hey, I gotta go to the Senate negotiator. Can I do this right now? Get this done. I gotta go.
Fucking Kneebom's waiting.
Come on, Kneebom.
Chris Sabian's waiting. I gotta get it. I don't want to be there and upset him, so he rapes some more 14-year-olds.
Oh,
sorry, I'm thinking about something else.
Too soon.
You're talking about Lolita. I'm sorry.
Lolita. Oh, very good.
The Norm Show focuses on the life of Norm Henderson, a former NHL hockey player who is banned for life from the league because of gambling and tax evasion. To avoid jail time for these crimes, Norm must perform 5 years of community service as a full-time social worker.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what it was.
What a sitcom fucking.
But it fucking works. That show was great.
A sitcom setup, especially for Norm Macdonald, it's pretty funny.
That was also on my honorable mention list when our favorite TV shows came up.
Fantastic.
Love that show.
All right, well,
let's get out of here.
I think we're done. I give this a 6. How about you?
I'm not giving it a 6. That's for sure.
I gave it a 6 for the titty.
I'm not because the nudity was boring and it felt like we shouldn't be watching this. I'm gonna give it a 4.
They gave me something to watch. Okay, 5. I'll go.
There's fucking nothing happening. Keep in mind how much they walk through these triangle sets that go nowhere.
It's a lot of walking around sets and being scared for no reason because the aliens meant well. They're always good,
and we know that the entire time.
Yeah.
So there's no suspense.
No.
He directed. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, Dick.
Did the director do a bunch of Twilight Zone episodes?
No, Brad Turner. I thought I recognized the name. Now I know why. He's a major TV director. He has directed 112 things.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Name a TV show. I guarantee I can list it here.
Big Bang Theory.
Name a drama or action series.
So okay. He doesn't do 3. He doesn't do 3 camera setup. He does
but name an action series on cable.
CSI Miami.
CSI
New York, CSI Miami. One of those.
He did not do CSI. Okay, you got me there.
That's shocking. Okay.
Name another one.
NYPD Blue.
You're just naming cop dramas.
I'm sorry. Ally McBeal.
Name a modern show that's been on for 3-4 years, but not huge.
Dexter. See,
I hate you.
Okay. Wow, you got 112 credits of shows I never heard of.
You said network. You said Showtime. That's not Okay.
Fine. Give me the shows.
Okay, let's just begin at 2015. Daredevil, Falling Skies, Wayward Pines, Designated Survivor, Bull, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Hawaii Five-0, MacGyver, V-Wars, Trigger Point, Panhandle, Accused. This is where I pause because he directed 4 episodes of my new favorite show, From.
Oh, okay.
4 episodes of that show.
Is From that show that you about the vampires that want you outside? Is that what it is? What channel is that on? They're not vampires, but what channel is that on? Epics. Which isn't that Amazon?
Shit, he's doing 2 episodes upcoming. So he did episode 105, 106. He's doing 207, 208. Oh my god. Yeah, I love that show. I had to download it.
Right. Yeah, we'll see.
I'll see what I can do with that for you. But the show's definitely worth watching. God damn.
Right. Yeah, you told me it sounded good. I'm kind of curious to see it.
Yeah, it's definitely worthwhile.
Oh, it's on MGM Plus now.
MGM Plus,
which is the other fucking. It's Amazon, but it's Amazon. You got to buy on Amazon. It's Amazon's sister channel because Amazon bought MGM, so they have their own. Yeah. They have another streaming service on top of another streaming service, which that makes no fucking sense, but whatever. I'm so
never heard of that until right now.
It's brand new. That's why it just started.
$6 a month. Get it for get the 7-day free trial and watch the whole series.
Right.
Cancel it.
Yeah.
Do that. It's worth it.
Right. Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Pretty good. Anyway, next episode, Inside Number 9, 305, Diddle Diddle Dumpling, and then Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction, 407. And then beyond that, the next two that we're doing are 2 Beyond Belief episodes in a row.
Yes!
209, 408. That'll be on April 7th.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Which is just weeks before season 2 of From comes out.
My dad's birthday, April 7th.
There you go. Well, you'll be celebrating here. We'll probably...
Oh, we will. We're going to
probably have to move the show, won't we?
No, Beyond Belief. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere for,
we are taking a week off for my wife's birthday because her birthday's like running. So yeah.
Whatever.
I'll be honest, it was a lot of I forgot to schedule something for that week. My wife's birthday.
Hey.
But yes, we are taking
birthday. Happy birthday.
Where's first week in March.
Are you going to go somewhere?
I don't know. I think she's super pregnant at this point. I could say that. And we need to do something for her. So,
well, what can't she do? She's fat.
Until next time. In the meantime,
pregnant.
I'll be divorced and I'll be back.
She's pregnant again. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Phoenix West.
Dick.
I'm the Phoenix of species.
Outer limits.
You Dick 9 still.
Yeah, I didn't bother. Are we done? Did we cancel this one yet?